friends, we are on another adventure and it is a part of our big Michigan trip and we are in Mackinac City.
Yes, so today Meg and I spent all day on Mackinac Island, the famous Mackinac Island. Unfortunately, we didn't pull the vlog camera out over there because it was insanely windy, guys. It was like crazy, like just wind advisory type winds, just crazy winds. So you couldn't have even heard us over there if we pulled the camera out.
Yes, it was insane, but we had such a great time.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place too.
If you haven't heard of Mackinac Island, it is this tiny island off the coast of northern Michigan, and it is truly like Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard, and it's so special because they don't allow cars on the island, so it's only bicycles and horses on the island.
Horse-drawn carriages, yes, and that honestly in itself makes it so special. It's a very whimsical place. There are beautiful homes all along the coastline, and then all you see are people on bikes and beautiful horses with insane carriages, honestly.
Yes, it truly is like unbelievable. The island just will like blow you away, and the fact that there's no cars, like there's no other place like that. It's just unbelievable, and we truly had a great time.
Yes, the trash is ran by horses. The Amazon packages are ran by horses. Just so cool, and we got to see all the different versions of that on the island today.
Yeah, so we ended up getting into a lot. We packed in a full day of adventure today on Mackinac Island, and we're going to show you guys what all we got into. So guys, Mackinac Island is unbelievable. We had the best time. Truly, it is like, we truly thought that we were in New England today.
We truly did. It is such a beautiful coastal town, and it's so insane to think that it's on a lake. I still am mind blown by that, even being on this island, because it truly feels like we're surrounded by the ocean.
That's been hard to process for sure.
Yes.
And the way that the homes are built, but you know, there's a lot of really rich history on Mackinac Island. It was a part of the American Revolution. It was a fun day exploring.
Yeah, dating back to the 1700s with that fort, which is really crazy. We were just so excited to be there because we had so many of you recommending us go there.
Yeah.
And then we were also seeing so many videos of it. We were like, oh my gosh, what is this place? We never even knew about it.
Yeah. So we started our day off hopping on the ferry, and we chose the Arnold Transit Company ferry. So there are actually two ferries here, the Shepler ferry and the Arnold ferry. Unfortunately, they're owned by the same company, so there's a little bit of a monopoly here with the transit ferry companies. We did find a little bit of value with the Arnold company, and that it was like maybe a couple of dollars cheaper, and the parking was $5 cheaper. So we did choose to go with the Arnold Transit Company.
Saved a little money.
Saved a little bit of money there. Taking the ferry over is really cool, and we ended up jumping on a time slot that goes by the Mackinac Suspension Bridge, and that is also really special in itself. It is the longest suspension bridge in the Western Hemisphere, and that is 5 miles long.
And it really did seem incredibly long. Seeing it from the water, wow, it was insane.
But yeah, so then we arrived to downtown, and the ferry drops you off right in the middle of town, and that is so beautiful, walking off of that and walking right into town.
It's immediately what you see all the photos and videos of. You step right into the heart of Mackinac, which is Main Street, and it is just absolutely unreal. So many bikes, so many horse-drawn carriages.
It's really cool. They don't put any of those little like poop holders on the horses, which I love that, because I've always thought that was inhumane that they did that. And so I will say the horses pee and poop just on the street as you're going down. It's like the Wild West there, and it's honestly so cool.
But on Main Street, they did do a really good job of having someone like going and scooping it up after.
They do keep up with it, for sure, yes.
Yeah, it was well maintained considering, and they were beautiful horses. They looked really healthy, and that made us happy.
So we ended up stopping in town to get a little bite to eat at Good Day Cafe. What'd you get, Meg?
I got the vanilla latte with an avocado toast, and it was delicious.
And I got a glazed cinnamon donut, and mine was really good too.
Good Day is a super cute cafe. It's so beautiful in there, and they also have a lot of really great coffee and food options. They also do sandwiches if you're wanting to stop in for lunch, so it looks like there's a lot of really good things you can grab there, and it's right on Main Street, which is great. They also have ice cream as well, so another great stop if you're looking for dessert.
It stayed really busy for sure.
It really did.
After that, Meg and I headed over to rent some bicycles. So they do have a bunch of bicycle companies within town, and most of them are about the same as far as price. So the one Megan and I rented was $17 an hour per bike, or you could do $90 for the day. That does seem a little pricey, and when we were finished, we were like, wow, that was really pricey.
It was a steep price, but definitely something you have to do.
Something you have to do, for sure. I would say that is a splurge that you should go for. And also get a 7-speed, because you're going to need those different gear shifts in order to get up the hills and whatnot around town.
Definitely.
But yeah, so then after that, we made our way over to the famous Grand Hotel.
Your 20s are for spending hours and hours pretending we have plans and we have places we should visit, but everybody knows your 20s are for wasting time. 'Cause you could be with anyone you wanted, you could take that job they offered and move down by the ocean, but I love the way your hand feels when it's under mine. I don't wanna take the world for granted while I'm still trying to understand to be in love. Lots of little life we take for granted when we finish our Decembers empty-handed, but I'm never empty-handed when I'm holding your hand. And I may never be a politician or make a lot of money or hold a high position, but baby, you're my mission and all my glory days are yours. I don't wanna take the world for granted while I'm still trying to understand it. The more I live, I am convinced everyone just wants to be in love.
Guys, that place blew me away.
It is grand. Immediately you notice the world's largest front porch on the front of the hotel, and it is absolutely unreal.
It is. Yeah, so this place was built in 1887 for wealthy vacationers. And funny enough, it is still for wealthy vacationers because
Yeah, no
that
one
place
can
is
afford it.
still really pricey and still super elite. Funny enough, at night, at 6 o'clock every evening, it is a formal wear only place. So you have to
can't
have
go
a
in.
suit coat, and you have to be dressed in semi-formal wear to
Yes.
even make it around there,
Yep.
which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and another thing to note too is that it is $12 a person to get inside and even explore the hotel and
Yeah.
see what it looks like on the inside and see the lobby, etc.
You're not welcomed in unless you pay. So you gotta pay $12 and you can explore pretty much everything at that point, but the hotel rooms and where people are staying, which I thought was worth it, honestly. It was worth it to see all that
Definitely worth
history
it.
in there. It was so beautiful. The lobby, the bar.
It's one of the most beautiful hotels I've ever been in.
Yeah. They also had a Bridgerton theme. I don't know if they were like actors or what, but they were
Some
going
kind
around.
of Bridgerton event going on,
Yeah.
and they were talking like they were back in time,
Yeah.
and it was so hilarious.
It was really funny.
Yes. So after checking out the lobby, which is such a beautiful place, we made our way downstairs and walked through the downstairs area, which they have a little market. They've got some cute little shops that are, every little shop has its own like aesthetic, and it's just so pretty from the wallpaper to the flooring and to what they're selling. It is just so
Yeah,
pretty. They
it
also
is
have
really
a little
cool.
floral shop down there, which was so pretty.
Yeah.
Just very cool and definitely worth checking
Yeah.
out downstairs.
For sure. Yeah, and then after that, Megan and I ended up heading back upstairs to the largest front porch. And guys, that space in general is absolutely beautiful. You can see the horses coming in. You get a great view of the water and the lighthouse and the bridge. Literally, you can see everything from up there, and it is
Everything.
so beautiful. I bet it's great for a sunset if you're up there at that time. Totally worth it just going up there and hanging out. Unfortunately, today for Meg and I, it was super overcast and cloudy and rainy and just nasty out.
Windy. It was
But I'm
so
sure that on a beautiful day, that is unbelievable up there.
Yes, and I mean, it was so beautiful. We actually had a little sliver of sun and some nice weather while we were exploring around the grounds. It also has such a pretty view of the grounds in front of the hotel, which has games and all kinds of beautiful things that we're about to get into.
Yeah. So after Meg and I left the front porch, we then ran into the Grand Hotel's carriage wagon, and oh my goodness, those horses are absolutely beautiful and massive. I don't think I've ever seen a horse that big in my life.
They were huge and so stunning.
It was so
didn't
beautiful.
Look real.
Yeah, it was incredible. I love seeing that.
Yeah.
But then we ended up making our way down a little further, down to the grounds, and we ended up upon the secret garden. And guys, that is gorgeous.
That's a must-see for sure, and it is tucked away, so you do have to kind of look for it. We were able to go by their little bike stand that's down in the yard in the front of the hotel, and you kind of go through the trees and around the little bike stand, and there's this tiny little sign that has a shovel on it, and that's it. It doesn't have any words. So then you sneak your way into the secret garden, and it's just, you're revealed with beautiful flowers with a view of the Grand Hotel in the backdrop.
Yeah, totally recommend going to the Grand Hotel and checking it out while you're here. Recommend paying the $12. And if you have the fortunate enough to stay there, do that, because I hear that's amazing as well.
Yeah.
Then after that, Meg and I jumped on the bikes and we headed back into town to do some more exploring.
Away. I want a cherry red summer at home. This one's for the moments that we share in the backyard with the fireflies of carving my names into a tree, to all the memories of all those days and nights of cherry red summer at home. We're working overtime just to be home. Silver lining is in the moment and I talk till the sun goes down. Mornings and cups of coffee, evenings and fine wine. And if we're feeling lonely, we'll call a friend. Don't walk alone. Let's talk till the sun goes down.
We had a busy rest of our day exploring the island on the bikes, guys. and it was a perfect way to do it.
Yes, it really was. Oh my goodness. There's so much to see and do, and there's so much ground to cover, honestly. So the bikes are a perfect way, and going along the coastline and getting to see all of the homes on the bikes was truly one of our favorite parts.
It was amazing. I loved those homes. It's definitely Martha's Vineyard vibes for sure. And like the little alleyways with the flags and the boats in the background and the water. It's just like, oh my gosh, I literally felt like we were in Martha's Vineyard.
It really did. It was so beautiful. Even on an overcast day, we were still in awe, and we got to see so many beautiful, vibrant flowers and yards. The landscaping was truly unreal.
It's cool just riding on the bikes and having the horses come by and seeing other people on the bikes. It's such a cool like community. I loved it so much.
And along the way, there are so many inns and bed and breakfast places that are just unreal. And that was something that was so neat to see, that like all of the really cool, colorful homes were all different bed and breakfasts you can stay in. There are a lot of really great stays on the island. You're just going to be looking at higher prices.
Yeah, Meg and I were going to ride the bikes around the island. So there is a road that goes around the island, and it's 8.2 mile loop. You are able to do that if you get there early enough. It's about a 2-hour loop drive, and supposedly that's really beautiful. Meg and I wanted to do that today, but like we said, it was windy and rainy and nasty, and we just did not feel up for that today.
With our timing, we were like, we're not going to risk doing that and be miserable.
But yeah, so then after that, we returned our bikes and we headed up to Fort Mackinac. So this is a fort that's right within downtown. It is $17 a person, so I will say that is one you might want to pass on. We did think it was really cool. It is historic. It was made in the 1700s.
If you're into that thing, go for it. But for the pricing, and then for us, that kind of stuff just kind of makes us sad and feel a little like depressed. So we didn't love it. We're glad we got to see it, and it is quite the trek to get up there.
It is a very long climb up.
Yes.
And it does have some beautiful views up there, and I do think that they do some like reenactment things from time to time up there. But yeah, when you go in the rooms and stuff, it's just old furniture, and then they also had some weird like little mannequins that looked like they were sick in the hospital beds and stuff, and that was strange. But yeah, it is very historical though, so the history behind it is cool. The British had it in the 1700s, and then they gifted it to the United States. There's just a really cool history there involved with that. But,
and like James said, like the views are truly incredible, so if you want to get some really great views, overhead views, it's a great spot.
But yeah, so then after that, we actually just exited out of the backside of that and made our way to Arch Rock. So this is about a 0.7 to 0.6 mile walk to Arch Rock, and it was totally beautiful. The trail to the rock was beautiful, and the rock itself was really cool to see. From downtown, going to the Arch is probably about a mile or so, maybe a little longer than that, and it is very steep uphill, but I think there's a couple of different ways you can get to it.
Arch Rock is absolutely beautiful, so you can actually walk straight up to it, and they have a railing there, and they also have a little walkout where you can go up and around it and get really pretty views of the water. Definitely worth seeing. It was so beautiful, and also one of those iconic spots that Mackinac Island is known for.
So Mackinac Island does have a state park. I think they have a couple of state parks on the island. So supposedly within the island itself, there's a lot of really beautiful trails and hills and mountains and things to see within the island, especially on the backside from the downtown. But yeah, so then after that, we made the trek back into town to explore the downtown a little bit, do some shopping, and get some dinner.
Watch love, how all of the light just falls through your window, paints you so effortlessly. Now I can see your halo. Just a simple moment in time, can't catch it in the photo. Permanently framed in my mind, I swear I won't let you go. I swear I won't let you go. How I never noticed your eyes and all the the colors. It's all that I see in my mind. What more can we discover? This strange feeling deep inside. How will I recover all the warmth you bring to my life? I'd love to be your lover. How can I be your love? How can I be your love? I wanna be your lover. How have I never felt this love? Oh, it just seems so simple. Every single time you smile, I wanna kiss your dimples. Makes me feel like such a fool. Keep missing all your signals. I talk to myself in the water, ignoring all the ripples. How can it be your love?
So yeah, Meg and I enjoyed the downtown in the evening time. It was so beautiful. When we got back into town, we just walked around a little bit, explored some more of the houses, and then we went into some of the stores to try to find a souvenir.
We popped in and out of some stores. They've got some really cute ones, and then they also have your typical like souvenir type shops. We popped into one of them, happened to find a really cool sweatshirt that we thought was like kind of a 90s vibe. It's like got the old school feel to it, so we grabbed it. It was only 35 bucks. We were shocked by that.
Actually, one of the cheaper sweatshirts we bought.
I'll actually show you. It's right here. Here is the sweatshirt. Reminds me of something my pawpaw would have worn.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so cool though. Nice and embroidered and simple.
Got a little sailboat on it. After that, Meg and I had put our names in at Pink Pony, and it was so packed. It's definitely the #1 spot. It is a go-to place on Mackinac Island.
Yeah, it was the top recommended restaurant, and supposedly it is very hard to get in.
We had a little bit of wait ourselves.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to be able to get on the wait before they closed it off, and we had about an hour and 15-minute wait. We got called a little early. I think we got called at like 50 minutes, something like that. Pink Pony is known for their Pink Pony Rum Runner, so we had to grab that because it is the famous drink of the island, and we had to get that first thing, and it was delicious.
It was really good.
I did love it.
Yeah, it was a goodie. And we ended up with a really beautiful view just right in front of the water, which was super special.
Yeah, I felt like we got really lucky.
That place has a couple of different vibes throughout, it seems.
It does.
You can sit out on the porch, you can sit in a more like fine dining spot or like a more casual space, but you don't have any kind of dress code there. We did get the Rum Runner and it was really good, and then we ordered a couple of meals. What did you get, Meg?
So I got the Michigan apple and goat cheese salad with salmon on it, and it was so delicious.
Yes, I got the broiled whitefish meal. It came with veggies and a side of rice, and I really loved mine. It was super fresh and good.
It was so good. That whitefish was amazing.
It was really good. But yeah, so then after that, Meg and I had to rush across the street to Murdoch's Fudge. This is a world famous fudge shop on Mackinac Island, and we're gonna actually try some right now.
So we were trying to get over there before they closed at 9 o'clock, so we finished up our dinner as soon as we could to run over there and grab some fudge. Unfortunately, they were no longer making the fudge on the marble slabs like they normally do throughout the day, so we didn't get to witness that in person, but we did get to grab some fudge. We got the dark chocolate, double dark chocolate. Yeah, so here's the box. All right, so double dark chocolate fudge. I'm just gonna take us a little bite.
A little sliver, buddy.
Yeah, Mackinac Island is known as
the fudge capital of the world, and visitors to Mackinac Island are called fudgies.
Apparently we were fudgies today.
We were fudgies today.
We had to end it on this note.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, buddy.
That's
really good.
Wow. Dang.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
Yeah, that is very rich and creamy.
That is melt in your mouth, delicious fudge.
That was amazing. But yeah, love the fudge. Definitely recommend getting that. After that, Meg and I just walked around a little bit before we hopped on the ferry and made our way back here. We enjoyed our time on Mackinac Island. It was so fun. It was so beautiful. I wish we could have pulled the vlog camera out while we were there, but like we said, it was a little too crazy. But highly recommend going. Summertime is a poppin' time to go, but also I hear fall is really beautiful as well. So
Yes.
in just a couple of months, it's going to get to that time where they have all the fall things on Mackinac Island.
It was an absolutely beautiful place, and we hope to go back sometime soon, and definitely recommend you visiting, at least for a day trip.
Yeah, for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. Remember to like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
All the things.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.